Ableton's Learning Synths Playground is a powerful online tool that allows the user to explore multiple aspects of synthesis. Because we are only focusing on ADSR, we're going to have to adjust some of the default settings. If your initial settings do not match what you see on the screen, know that as long as our final settings match, the program will work for our purposes. Additionally, depending on your screen size or how big the browser window is, some of the aspects on the screen will move around. The color coding will always be the same though. In the left-hand column, we have blue boxes which contain our oscillators. Oscillators are the way sound is generated on a synthesizer. We only need one right now, so we're going to turn our saw oscillator amplitude down to 0. In this red column, we have an LFO. LFO, or low frequency oscillators, introduce an inaudible wave that causes a tremolo-like effect. Since we are not concerned with this at the moment, we need to make sure that all the LFO amounts on our amplitude are set to 0. Same on the low pass filter. Now we are only left with our square oscillator being filtered through our amplitude envelope. This is how we are going to control our attack, decay, sustain, and release. The attack is how long it takes for a note to reach its peak volume. Watch how the black dot moves up the slope. The longer the time is set on the attack, the longer it will take for the sound to reach the peak volume. Release is the opposite of attack. At the lowest setting, the sound will stop immediately when a key is released. At the highest setting, it can take up to 20 seconds to release. That's enough of that. Sustain is the volume level of a held note. The higher the sustain, the louder the sustained volume. Decay is the amount of time it takes to drop from peak volume to sustained volume. These are the tools that you will use to replicate the sound on your instrument. To sound a pitch, I can click in the box under Perform. Or you can use your computer keyboard to play different pitches. Your S key will create the concert F sound. To record, I'll press the record button and then play my pitch. Remember, if at any time you are confused as to what a slider is doing, watch how it affects the black dot in the amplitude envelope. To make sure I'm in tempo, I will use a metronome in another tab. Navigate to Google and type metronome in the search bar. Using the slider, or the plus and minus buttons, set the tempo to 60 BPM. Press play to start the metronome sound. Now in my synth playground, I can record my sound. If that doesn't sound like my instrument, I can make alterations to my amplitude envelope and try again. When I press the stop button, you'll notice a recording was made.